Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Before we actually get into the video, I thought I'd do this quick disclaimer to let you know that not necessarily views or things that others share in the videos that I react to are shared by me. I may or may not feel the same or may not, but don't let that video determine whether I am, what am I saying? I don't even know. All I'm saying is just the views, what's the disclaimer? You guys know, the views in this video by the artist in question are not necessarily my views at all, okay? Just so you know, okay? Whether I like or don't like whatever is happening in the video, it's not my video. They made it. I'm just reacting to it. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's my disclaimer. Like, I haven't watched this yet, but after we roll the freaking credits, not the credits, the freaking intro. I don't know what I'm even talking about right now. Little Debbie's. I might need a little Debbie oatmeal cream pie to get me freaking energized up, right? But anyways, just let's roll the intro and we'll talk about it in a sec. The content on this channel has been created for adults. If you're not at least 13 years of age or older, then please do not watch this content. Sorry, dude. Come back when you're 13.
Yeah, baby girl. You know what I want to do. Come on.
What's up, family? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to, yours truly. I am Faith Chase, aka Crossifex, aka Chosen Effect. This is Off Tap Life, and it's always a pleasure to be rocking and rolling with you guys. Now, quickly, yes, I did just do probably the worst disclaimer that's ever existed on the planet, but you get what I'm saying and what I mean by it. So basically, my views ain't necessarily the views shared by the people who do the videos I react to, or the other way around. The views that they have are not the views that I may have. You guys get it. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all seen those disclaimers. I was just trying to keep it a bit more personal and not just freaking put some words on the screen that popped up. So there you go. Okay, now let's get into this video reaction request, because y'all don't even know, this is the third time that I've tried to start this video off, because I just freaking I haven't done the song yet. I haven't reacted to the song yet, but like I was trying to do this like first bit of dialogue to introduce the song, and like it started just getting too political for me. I don't want to be all political, and then I have to worry about is this politically correct, and it gets all messy, man, and I just want to have fun. I'm sure you guys do too. I don't want to take any of this stuff too serious, so yeah, I've decided I'm not going to take it too serious, but I only started worrying about this song and why I have a disclaimer suddenly that I've decided to pop in the beginning of this video, which is maybe a good idea. Maybe I should disclaimer all my videos, just in case, I don't know, because I don't want people to think for me. Like, I don't want people to think, oh, you've done this video, you must feel that way. Like, not necessarily. Nuh-uh. Just because the video is what it is, it doesn't mean I feel that way. You know, like if they say that, you know, Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies are horrible in their song and they're singing it, Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies suck. Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies suck. Yeah, if they did that, yeah, I would be like, dude, I do not share that view, because obviously you guys know that I think that Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies are the best freaking snack you can get on the entire planet. And that's the bottom line. I don't think there's another snack that's better. I just don't. So I would be not sharing in the same view as the person who made that horrible song. I would think it was a horrible song because they had a verse in there that said something I totally didn't believe in, but freedom of press, freedom of freaking speech, and freedom of expression and whatever, blah blah, yada yada. Y'all know, y'all get it. So I had to respect it, but I didn't mean I had to like it. You know what I mean? Because we all have our own views and our own opinions when it comes to videos and entertainment. And I'm leaving it in that world of videos and entertainment. We ain't talking about the whole broad media, world of everything. We're just keeping it in this little zone right here. Little zone. Because it gets messy otherwise, right? Because, think about the great comedians of the past, like Eddie Murphy, freaking Dave Chappelle. These people did some really great things that when I watched it, I'll admit, I laughed when I watched freaking Delirious and Raw and those things at that time. I laughed and thought it was super funny, and I just thought he's just being a comedian. He doesn't mean what he's saying. He's just being funny because that's what comedians do. But now comedians have to be careful what they say and do because everyone's in this whole thing now where it's like, you said that, you can't say that. Before you could get away with making, you could be a white guy and make black jokes, and you could be a black guy and make white jokes, or, making jokes, Asian jokes, or all these different, things. And everyone knew it was just a joke. No one took it so serious. But now if you did that, people are like, oh, you're racist. You made that joke. You can't do that. That's offending these people or those people. It's like, dude, where's the line gone? Like, everything has become so serious. Everyone's taking everything too serious. Which, the thing that annoys me about taking things too serious is that you guys take the wrong things too serious. This is why I feel, for example, or should I say, the things that you should be taking too serious, you're not taking too serious. Like, for example, this coronavirus. Yeah. People are not taking this serious now. Now it's just the wrong message out because they're opening borders, doing all this stuff. And, all these things are happening around the world, and now people are like, oh, wow, restrictions are freaking disappearing. Oh, they've opened these places and those places. Let's just get back to life as normal. Your brain starts going, okay, party time. Everything's back to normal, and you become complacent. And then that's why now Florida has freaking just gone nuts. 10,000 new cases in a day, yo. 10,000 in a day. Like, guys, all I'm saying is that certain things you need to be taken serious. Why don't you put your energy to get serious about those things? And just like light humor, man. Like, let the jokes be what they were meant to be, just a way of being funny. Like, I think everyone needs to stop being so serious about like every single thing now, like everything. You gotta walk on eggshells. Like, it just wasn't like that for me. I realized the joke was a joke growing up. Like, I never ever got offended when, one of my white friends who would make a black joke. I never thought, how could you? You're horrible. You're racist. Like, no. They're joking, and that's what you do. Kind of like, I think people who love all people, like, are people. I think, especially when you're in your friend environment, like, it's pretty known this is a joke, dude. Like, lighten up. It's just a joke. It's just meant to be humor. But I don't know, man. Everything seems to be so serious now. So I won't be telling any of my black jokes. I got some black jokes too. I'm black, and I can't even say my black jokes now. I don't think, can I? Do I get a buy on that because I'm black if I use the same color joke? Is that how it works? As long as you're that color, you can do that joke. But if you're not that color, no. I don't know. I just think that, I guess, realistically, yes, there's some things that probably shouldn't be joked about. Or too soon, they say. Too soon, you can't joke about that yet, But then sometimes you joke about these things because it's kind of like you just want to make it less, it's a coping mechanism, It makes it a little bit easier to cope with. Like, for example, the coronavirus, and then people making the corona joke songs or whatever, to try to lighten the mood up about it a bit. Like, Is that okay? Is that or not? You know, I guess it's to each your own, isn't it? Everyone feels differently about this stuff. Some people feel like you can't joke about that, you shouldn't joke about that. And here we are with this situation, you know. Kelly sent me an email out of the blue. I haven't reacted to this song yet, and Kelly sends me this message. And this is why I'm talking about this now, because I'm like, okay, is this okay? Can I react to this? Should I react to this? Should I not? Does it, go against, like the grain? Do you know what I mean? But then it's on YouTube, and YouTube hasn't deleted it, and it's got 2 million views. So I guess, well, it falls in YouTube's community guidelines. So does that mean it should fall within my own guidelines of what I will actually react to? I don't know. I haven't even watched it yet. All I've got is this email to go by, which he sent me, and it says, "Hi Faith, I request another Randy Rainbow song. This one is a complete diss on Mr. Trump. I'm not going to request any more of the political ones unless you say it's okay. I just thought I might put you in an awkward position by having you react to something that's so anti-Trump. However, if you maybe add your own little disclaimer in the video," yeah, I tried that one. I don't know how good a disclaimer it is, but I did try. "About the views in the video are not your own. You're just reacting to it because of the creativity of the video creator. Maybe that would be acceptable." Yeah, I like how you phrased that. Maybe I should just put that at the top of the video next time. I don't know. But yeah, you know what I mean, guys? Like, where is the lines these days? Everything seems so walking on eggshell, tippy-toe. Like, can I say this or can I not say this? And is it politically correct or not politically correct? Or is it just, can we take things sometimes at face value as that, oh, it's not meant to be hateful, it's just comedy? Is there a line that comedy must follow these days? It seems there is. It seems like a lot of people are saying, yeah, all that kind of comedy that people like. Another good example is freaking Chris, what's his name? I haven't even thought of his name lately, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Not Chris Tucker, Chris freaking Rock. That's his name. Chris Rock was doing a bunch of that stuff as well, like Chris Rock. It was Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, freaking Dave Chappelle, and probably tons of other comedians, that cross those lines. But can you do that today anymore? Or can you not? It seems like we're becoming very much more like no is the answer to that. So, I don't know. Potato, I guess? I don't know. So, for me personally, all I can speak on is how I feel on this. And personally, my views is this, okay? I personally, as an American, I have been given certain rights. And my fellow Americans have been given said rights as well. Freedom of speech. That's the big one, I think, right now. Freedom of press, freedom of expression, whatever. All you guys know what I'm talking about, right? And I believe that censorship is a touchy topic. It really is, because you are, by censoring someone's right to feel how they feel, you're taking away a right. So that's where it becomes it becomes confusing, right, guys? Okay, how do we go about this then? Because in one breath you're saying, I can't say what I feel, but then in another token, I'm supposed to be able to feel how I feel and say what I feel, kind of thing. So there should be one universal law. I've said this a million times to my friends, to different people, that we could solve all problems in the world with one law. One law. So could you imagine a world with one rule? There's one rule. Dude, there doesn't need to be 8 million rules. There's one rule that would work. And say, this one rule, everyone could literally be free. You say this. You can do whatever you want to do in life, as long as it does not hurt anybody else. That's it. Think about it. It's the only rule you need. You could do whatever you want. You could be whoever you want. You can say whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. You can enjoy life however you want, as long as it does not hurt anybody else. There you go. That's the one rule. That would solve everything, wouldn't it? You just have your own filter. You would know, wait, can I do that? Is that going to hurt someone else? Is that liable to hurt someone else? Okay, no, I can't do it. Simple. So you don't need to have a law in like some states where it's like you can wear a seatbelt, and then every state now I think you have to wear a seatbelt. But you know, at one time it was like you could, from what I've been told, I think some places didn't have seatbelt rules back in the 50s or something like that, and then some places did. And some places you didn't have to wear a motorcycle helmet, and some places you did. Like everyone's rules were different. And to this day, I mean, I know there's still some states that have certain rules that other states don't have, or other towns, other countries, you know, everyone has a different point of view on things. But if you had this one rule, that would solve everything. You can do whatever you want in life, as long as it does not hurt anybody else. Because I personally, I think then when you have so many rules, some rules in general are so like, are you kidding me? You're telling me, like when the government is telling you things that you can't do, it suddenly feels more like they're acting like a parent and taking away your right to think on your own, to be an adult and to make your own decisions. Like for example, the seatbelt thing. Like I personally believe in your car, if you don't want to wear a seatbelt, okay, you shouldn't have to. And when I say, someone will go, oh, but that could hurt someone else. If that person has an accident and they die, then it could hurt the people who love them or something. That's not what I'm saying, guys. When I say the rule has to be, I mean directly hurt someone else, because indirectly, at the end of the day, people still have to be responsible for their own lives and their own feelings. No one can make you feel a certain way. No one can make you think a certain way. No one can make you cry or angry or upset or react to anything. You are the only person who controls how you feel in any given moment, how you're going to react in any given moment. Are you going to let that hurt you or upset you? For example, you remember that saying, sticks and stones will never break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Do you guys remember hearing that when you were a kid? I remember that because that's what I had to live by, because I used to get bullied and picked on all the time. And see, here's why I kind of feel like I'm a little bit of an expert in this freaking topic, slightly, because as someone who got bullied and picked on all the time, and I was called some horrible things by people who had hate in their heart and ugliness in their heart, and I knew at that time that they were literally saying that because that was hate, that was ugly. But then I have friends who would make a joke and I would go, shut up, and then I'd make a joke back, and it'd be like, you know, I didn't take it serious, not even for a second, because I know they're joking. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like, it's my friend. I know they're just joking. So I know the difference. And I think as adults, or, you know, like, I think we should, I think adults should have the right to self-govern their own self, you know, their own filter of what's right from wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, certain rules just need to be a bit more like, okay, look, if you're in your car, like, if you're riding, like, bicycle, another good example, bicycle, you have to wear a helmet to ride a bicycle. Dude, do you know, first of all, how unsexy do you look wearing a helmet on a bicycle? Like, you you don't look sexy. And I used to ride freestyle BMX guys doing all the tricks and all that kind of stuff on the bike. And so a lot of times you're riding your bike and you're going down the street and you want to look cool. So you're going to do a little cool little trick. And if you got to wear a helmet everywhere, your coolness factor goes down. No one can see your hair, your freaking look. You know, if you're riding a motorcycle, oh, motorcycles are worse, man. Because I ride motorbikes, man. And I remember so many times being frustrated and upset because when I put my motorcycle helmet on, guess what would happen? Half of your face comes off with the helmet. When you take it off, all your makeup's off. You're freaking... So this part where the helmet's swishing like this, and you take it off, no matter how hard you try, this whole face is gone here. Like all your makeup's gone. Your hair looks like you've been freaking in a freaking like a wind tunnel or something. Like it's crazy, right? And you don't look sexy. You don't look cool. Well, I don't know. You kind of do. Okay, Hollywood makes it look cool when they have the helmet and then they take it off in slow motion and then they fling their hair around and then they're like this and it's like, oh, that's hot. So, okay, maybe that's not a good example. Maybe you could look sexy in certain situations. But y'all get what I'm saying. Like, if you're on your motorcycle and you've made the bonehead decision, and I gotta say, look, as someone who's been in a motorcycle crash before, I need to do a story time about my motorcycle crash. I've actually had a really bad motorcycle accident. But if you don't want to wear a helmet, and that's your life, and you know that if you hit your head, there's a good chance you're going to mess yourself up badly, that should be your choice. Because technically, again, as I said, you should be able to do whatever you want in life as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. Like, directly, okay? I think I have to add directly to that. Indirectly, if someone, a family member is sad or whatever, because you boneheaded, didn't wear a helmet, and you ended up freaking smashing your head and something bad happening, it sucks, and I'm sure you'll be sad and hurt about it, but you also have to respect the fact that, well, that's their life, they made that decision, and, well, you know, you have the right to do whatever you want to do as long as you don't hurt anyone else, and they wanted to do that, and at the end, they hurt themselves. So sad, but potato, you know? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? I don't know. There's some rules that I think don't need to be so freaking pedantic about. Like, you know, first of all, wearing a seatbelt for a long time here, for me personally, like, I just don't like the seatbelt around this area for me. Y'all can understand why, right? It's just not comfortable. It's just like, no. I don't like it. A lot of people would probably get what I'm saying there. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I just think that, what do I think? Okay, because obviously by now you figured out that, yeah, I changed this video from being what it was going to be to now just being me talking about political correctness and is it still allowed to be or not to be funny in today's climate. I don't know. Where's the line? And we've kind of discussed all this stuff with lines and rules and blah. And that's my thoughts on this. And I don't know. I obviously just, yeah, this email got me though, guys. It really got me. Got me wondering, is there a, line that exists now where you need disclaimers because just because you watched it even, it's like, oh, you watched that? Oh, you must feel that way. I never really thought about it, to be honest, but then I read that email and I'm like, geez. I haven't even reacted to the video yet, which is coming up after this video, guys. By the way, in case you were wondering, yeah, obviously that's not happening in this video now. I'm going to do it separate. But I guess my disclaimer, maybe I should call this video my disclaimer or I don't even know what to call it, but some of y'all get what I'm saying, because I think disclaimers are they acceptable even? Like, just because you put a disclaimer, you still watched it, does that mean you are good with it? And you don't know until you watch it if you are or not. How are you going to feel about it? I haven't watched this video yet, but now he's got me freaking knowing it's going to be something about Trump. And I have my own views on that as well, about Trump, which is very interesting because on one token, I can totally see all the reasons that people make jokes and why those jokes, he's kind of put himself out there open to said jokes. But then on the other hand, I can see also me being a human on the planet, how saying mean and hurtful, ugly things can also, you know, obviously not be nice and hurt people who aren't in on the joke. You know what I mean? Now it's different if it's his friends joking about him and they're like, hey, Trump, man, yo, dog. And they're friends and they've been friends for many years and they make jokes and that happens. That's what people do, you know? But even then, you got to be careful how close your friend is, because depending, certain friends might even take that the wrong way and be like, I can't believe you said that about me. I don't have a big butt in these jeans, said Trump. But y'all get what I'm saying? So it's yeah, where's the line at these days? That's the question. Where is the line at these days? Everything just seems so, you know? And living in Australia is interesting because Aussies generally are very laid back and chilled about like everything. And I remember the first time I had a girlfriend who at one stage, she was really like one of those people who just, I don't think they had a filter. They just kind of said what they wanted and didn't care. It was like, whatever. Like, I'm me and I just say what I feel. And I guess you can respect that and you just go, yep, cool, fair enough. Everyone can feel how they say or say how they feel or whatever. But anyways, then she made a joke once and I remember I went, how could you say that? Like, I can't believe you said that. And then she said, oh, you should just harden the F up. Go to Bunnings is a hardware store over here. Like our Lowe's, you know, it's like a big hardware store. And she goes, why don't you go to, I think she's the first person who said this. I heard her say it to somebody or say it to me. I don't remember when the first time, but I just remember hearing it said was like, why don't you go to Bunnings and harden the F up? You know, because go and get some cement. You know, go down to cement aisle, like, you know, and get some cement and harden up like cement. In other words, stop taking everything so serious and just freaking chill out, dude. It's like, just harden up. Don't let little things bother you and hurt you. Again, going back to the sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, are we taking words too serious? Or is that what we should do? Like, that's the question, guys. I think that's the thing. A lot of people have grown up with different, you know, thoughts on that. And these thoughts have passed on from generation to generation. And some people say, yeah, that's fine, that's funny, I can see it's just a joke. And some people were probably told, don't joke like that. That's not funny. You can't joke about that. You know, I mean, I come to think about it. I mean, I'm sure there was things that as a kid I was told, don't you joke about that. That's not funny. And then there's things where it's like, okay, you can joke about that. It's so crazy, isn't it, guys? Where's the lines at these days? Where is the line? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Where's the line? Let's have a discussion around this. Put your comments in below. Let me know your thoughts. Is it okay to joke about things that some people may think aren't to be joked about, if it's known that it was only a joke in tasteful funness? You know what I mean? Like, not tasteful, because there's a lot of jokes that these probably aren't tasteful, but you know what I mean? Like, is it okay or is it not okay? Where do we stand as a planet on these topics right now? Let me know in the comments your views. I would love to know. I'm going to be reading all your comments, and yeah, I want to actually have a discussion around this. So I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to reply back to your comments, and let's have a discussion around this. I really want to know. Maybe what I'll even do, guys, will be even better, is put all your comments below in regards to this, okay? Is there a line these days? Is it okay to make jokes about certain things like they used to do, or is it unacceptable to make to joke about anything that potentially someone could take the wrong way. Which, when I say it out loud, it kind of, the answer is, yeah, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that if you're gonna hurt someone. But then, you know, you look back, like I said, some of these great comedians from, before, and you go, they were just joking. Like, why is everyone being so serious? And, or is it was always not cool? You know, that's the question. Because everyone's coming out saying back 10 years ago someone said this and it wasn't funny, or someone did this blackface skit. Like Jimmy Fallon. Was it Jimmy Fallon, I think it is? Or no, what's the other dude? Not Jimmy Fallon. What's the other dude? Freaking other funny dude. I forgot his name. Y'all know. He's the other big late night show dude who lately has just been apparently he did or said something, blackface thing or something in a skit many years ago. Jimmy Kimmel. I think that's who it is. And anyone who knows Jimmy Kimmel, like, I've never thought of him as racist. And actually, when I've seen anyone do those type of blackface things or those things, I've never thought, ooh, that person is racist. I just thought it was comedy. As a black person myself, when I see it, I just think it's people being funny. I never really took it serious. I never even gave it a second thought. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never watched it ever and thought that person must be racist and they're picking on my race. I never thought that, ever. Even being part Native American Indian, when people make the Indian jokes and skits, I just never, I don't know, man. So, each to their own, I guess. I guess everyone's gonna see this differently, but let me know in the comments how you feel about all of this that I've discussed in this video. Let's have a discussion around it, guys. And yeah, I think this will be good. It's good to talk about these things. That's how we can make change in the world, by talking about it, by getting it out. And what I'll do is I'll do a follow-up video and we will discuss all your comments. I think that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be really cool to see how everyone views this from different parts around the planet. All right, I'm ending this here. Live each moment to the fullest. Keep it off tap.